Come on, buddy. All right, guys, welcome to camp. We are in Northwest Georgia and it is cold again. We are testing out some winter camping gear this time. Got the diesel heater with me again, and I want to see how well it does in this cold. It's not as cold as the last time we went out, but I used the thermostat mode on the H-Calorie and it drained 72% of my jackery. I'm going to be out here for a couple nights, I think. That's the plan right now. And I need to make sure that jackery has enough power, even though I do have my solar panels. There's not going to be a lot of sun underneath these trees. So my options are either use the gear mode and try to keep the diesel heater running on low to see if that's enough to warm the tent and maintain the jackery, or drive somewhere else and use the sun to charge the jackery if it does get drained. So that's what we're going to be checking for in this video. For now though, we're about to start a fire. I brought the trusty BioLite this time because we're going to cook some steaks on it this time. I did bring the Howl as well, just as a backup. Also just because I love it. But we're going to use the BioLite tonight, so I'm about to get the fire going while Brandon finishes getting set up. How's it going, Brandon? Say hi.
It's a little bit chilly, guys.
A little cold?
Yeah, well, the good thing is we're surrounded by a whole bunch of trees, which kind of helps with the wind, but up here on top of a hill, you know, or a mountain, whatever you want to call this, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of seclusion here.
It is a mountain. It's Pigeon Mountain.
Did you point out that way, that sunset line?
Oh, yeah.
Freaking gorgeous.
Sunset is beautiful. Lovely. All right, like I said, we're going to be testing out this H-calorie diesel heater. It is about 10 degrees with the real fuel right now, and it is 11:45 at night. I'm about to start this because we're about to go to bed. The Jackery is on. Well, the screen will come on. I'll show you. 100%. And I want to see how much it drains to get the tent to a comfortable level. Like I said, I'm going to use the gear setting. That's all controlled off the H-calorie app, and I'll show you that in a moment. There's an extension cable, which is in my hand here, for the thermostat setting, which allows you to dismount this thermostat and put it inside of your tent. Now, the reason I'm not doing that this time is it's set a little too close to the vent, and it was reading the ambient temperature at about 98 degrees. I could put it somewhere else, but as I sleep or the dog moves around, what have you, there's a chance that that thermostat's going to get pushed back into this vent, and it's going to throw everything off, and I'm going to wake up and the tent's going to be cold. So I'm going to keep it on a constant setting, and I will let you know which setting it takes to keep this tent warm in 12-degree weather. All right, so I have it at setting 3 right now. It's pulling about 123 watts. And it kicked on about a minute after I told it to turn on via the app. You can hear it's running right now. And it's already ignited and dropped down to about 16 watts. Hopefully you can see that. I know it might be a little bit blurry, but it's ignited and not pulling that much power. So we'll see how long it takes to heat up the tent. Okay, we are in the tent now after another great night by the fire. Had a great steak dinner, shared a lot of stories, laughs, all that fun stuff, a few glasses of whiskey. It was a good night. We're in the tent now. The diesel heater's been running for about an hour and a half, and for those of you who are watching for this gear review, it's only drained 3% of the battery, so that is phenomenal. In the morning, I'll check to see how much it drained. I have it set to setting 2 right now, and it is totally comfortable in here. It's almost a little bit warm, so I may lower it a little bit. If I do, I'll let you know. Like I said, it's pretty warm, but it's only going to get colder. Right now the real fuel is about 10. I think it's going to drop a little bit more as the night goes on, so probably leave it where it's at, but if I do lower it, I'll let you know in the morning. Tomorrow I'm going to go explore a little bit more of this area, maybe map out a little bit more of this park. It's largely not mapped on Onyx, so might go map some trails, and we'll share those with you guys if we do. But yeah, we'll check in the morning. There's absolutely nothing I love more than a slow morning, especially in nature with a good dog, warm coffee. Can't beat it. It's an absolute beautiful day. All right, good morning. It's about 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's about 17 degrees out. I started the diesel heater last night around 11:45, and it's currently still running. It kept the tent perfectly warm on setting 2, and let's see what it took to do that. It looks like it took a little bit more than half the fuel tank, and it only took 22% of the Jackery. That is perfect for being out on multiple cold nights. If you're using your Jackery or whatever battery you have solely to run your diesel heater, looks like about 22% with a well-insulated tent is all it's going to take with that H-calorie diesel heater set on speed 2 out of 10. Again, that was more than comfortable for me, and like I said, it does depend on the insulation in the tent. If you have a tent with lesser insulation, obviously it's going to take a little bit more out of that diesel heater to keep that tent warm. But with this FSR Aspen Light XL, it's well insulated, and again, it kept me warm all night, almost too warm at a point. So definitely pleased with those results. I think for now though, we're gonna get packed up. We're gonna explore a little bit more. I'll throw the Jackery on the solar panels to try to get them back to 100%, and maybe we'll camp again tonight. I know we'll have the ability to, now that the batteries are gonna last. That's another thing that I'm testing out here. If I was down to like 25%, I'd be a little bit worried, because the only way I have to charge batteries in my truck is the solar panels. That's unfortunate. I'm working on it, getting an alternator charger put in. But right now, kind of working with what I got. That's the solar panels, so I am thrilled that I've got plenty of battery to work with. Like I said, gonna get packed up, hit the trails a little bit more, map more of this park, and then we'll see where the day takes us.